Anthony Carrigan, you play NoHo Hank on Barry. Before we were recording, actually, we were having a laugh about how we just find it really weird and jarring that you're not speaking in that accent and just being NoHo Hank all the time. And frankly, I'm finding it a little uncomfortable. I just want you to be NoHo Hank all the time.
I know. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm kicking myself for, just being normal Anthony. Maybe I'll make the full transition at some point. We'll see. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So, it's definitely.
So how did this role come about for you, Anthony? Like how did you get it and what drew you to playing this guy?
Well, I got an audition for it, and my manager told me about it, and she was like, "This is something really special. I'm excited about this." And as soon as I read the script, I was like, "Oh wow, I haven't read anything like that ever," and that just flowed so well. That had such amazing characters, and I really wanted to know genuinely what happened next. And so, I think the audition process was a really fun one because I was just excited to, bring something to the table. And because I was so excited about it, I just wanted to, I wanted to share that in my performance.
Well, thank you for getting the dress code memo. We really appreciate that too.
That's good.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But you have such a great dynamic with Bill Hader. It's one of my favorite parts of the show. Do you guys ever break mid-scene or?
Yes. It's so hard to keep a straight face because he is the funniest dude. So, I just essentially try to make him laugh more than he makes me laugh. And, it's kind of the best way to create a comedy is just, when you create that environment of just having fun and topping each other, just, then just playing off of each other too. There was a lot of improv. So we really just enjoyed, lifting things off the page and becoming these characters.
Yeah, actually, I just spoke to Henry Winkler, and he said a similar thing about how when he can make Bill Hader laugh, he's really proud of himself because Bill Hader's really famous for breaking. He broke on SNL a lot, and we all kind of desperately wanted to see him do it because it was so funny.
And no, it's like you can see his and there's a couple parts in Barry you can kind of see. Don't tell me I said that, but there's a couple of parts where you're just like, Is he about to laugh? And it's kind of amazing because it makes you laugh. It makes you want to laugh just seeing him about to. It's one of my favorites.
Do you wish NoHo could take the acting class with Barry or?
I can't tell you how many times I pitched that to them. Listen, guys, I feel like NoHo Hank needs to get on stage and he needs to just wow everybody. But they've yet to take that note. But one day we'll see.
What do you think his movie monologue audition would be?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. I think maybe something from I don't know, probably something from like Point Break, or like some like really cheesy 80s action movie that he just does very seriously,
Yeah. I'm trying to put this in words. What are you doing when you're trying to play NoHo like Hank? Where are you drawing this from? Like, what inspirations have you thought about in trying to piece this guy together? Because he's so off the wall, different, and yet kind of relatable. And it's a tough one. What are you doing when you're trying to create this guy?
Well, I mean, without giving away everything, I think I really had a kind of fondness for NoHo Hank's innocence and his sweetness, and I think his excitability about being in America, and that was kind of a big thing that informed my research, which was essentially like watching every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. And just all of these kind of pop culture references that were potentially, just available on VHS to him and that he memorized by heart. So I think he, that really kind of informed my character quite a bit.
Do you have a favorite episode for NoHo?
I think the finale.
Really? Oh man, you're killing me. Because we've seen a lot.
Yeah.
You can't top that because we've seen so much from Hank. Like, I mean, even the pilot, I was expecting him to just be another thug, and thought, yeah, all right, cool. He'll just be another rote character. I won't really care about him at all.
Yeah.
And then you started speaking, and he's just so funny. Like, I think what your character does, and the reason why we're chatting is because it's been a bit of a breakout, because it's one of the parts of the show that are actually genuinely quite funny, because it's a dark show, it's a comedy. But it does get really super dark, but you get to bring some of that comedy because he's so flamboyant and he's so kind of strange and lovable. And so I'm wondering, like, when you first read him and you were trying to work out, and this is what I was trying to ask before, but I think I will eventually get spit it out. Were you concerned about the relatability, given that he is a killer?
Well, I think that was one of the challenges, is to essentially keep these characters grounded in reality while also making them quite colorful and playful. And yeah, I mean, I think that was really masterfully done with the script. You know, they gave us so much in terms of how these characters were written, and as far as, you know, so I think it's a testament to you know, to Bill and to Alec Berg, you know, as far as what they wrote, because it's not easy to kind of create these characters that, you know, are juxtaposed with having a very sunny disposition while also being, you know, a mobster who can torture people like that. You know, it's not an easy thing to pull off, but it's definitely all in the script. So, you know, trusting that was honestly the kind of best way to handle it, and to, you know, to allow that character to live realistically.
Well, I think like your delivery is always hilarious. How did you master the Chechen accent?
Well, thank you for using the word master. You know, yeah, I mastered it, obviously. Yeah. Master. No, well,
it's so hilarious in that accent. So it's,
yeah, I mean, I definitely started, you know, I kind of winged it. And I think Bill gave an interview recently where he was like, yeah, I'm not sure what exactly he was doing. It worked. But it got me the job, so that's all I care about. Yeah. And then we had a specialist come in to work with us on all the specific sounds, and it was difficult. It was kind of a difficult process. And when you have to, you know, when you have to come up with stuff on the fly and improvise in that dialect, it gets difficult. But you know, it just takes work. It really takes hard work.
And, you know, speaking of hard work, most of us, you don't have to be an actor for this to happen, but when you're working and then you get a pat on the back by, you know, your peers or by other people telling you you've done a really good job on something, it's always a pleasure. How's it been feeling to be getting so many really great reviews for your role on Barry?
It's felt amazing. I mean, I'm so honored and so blessed to just be a part of something so wonderful, and to share it with such amazing people. I mean, it doesn't happen very often, and it's, you know, there were a couple of years where I was trying to figure out with my alopecia, like, is there a part out there that's even possible that will actually come along, that will give me the opportunity to do what I know I can do, and it showed up, and I'm so grateful for it.
So I'm curious, is NoHo going to live to see the second season?
I'm not supposed to say.
You don't want to get fired.
But, you know, he's a very resilient character.
Let's just leave it at that then. But actually, Amanda and I always ask people that we're interviewing, because we know that you can't give us all the details about what's going to happen, but we like to ask for like 3 words that you can give us to either like what we can expect to see for NoHo Hank in the finale, and maybe even for season 2. I don't even know. It's probably too early for season 2. So can you give us like 3 words that we can shoot out onto social media, so that everyone can start wondering what the hell's going to happen?
All right, cool. I have to choose them very carefully.
You do.
Like HBO has snipers at the window. Just
pretty much. Like that's actually a fact.
With tranquilizer darts, obviously.
Of course. They're not going to kill you.
Come on. Okay, so wait, so is it for the finale or for is it like
Well,
next?
anything that we can like that we are going to be looking forward to for Hank.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Loyalty. Let me see. Loyalty. Oh God,
Being so
it's
careful.
so hard. It's so hard because there's
So
there's so
careful.
much there. Hang on. All right, loyalty. What's the word? Oh, okay. Escape
Mm-hmm.
and confession.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's heavy.
Ooh.
I'm excited. We're looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, that's pretty vague, but
It's super
I don't
vague,
know.
but you know, we'll read into that like there's no tomorrow. I love it. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
perfect. Mate, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on a really cool and funny character, and we look forward to seeing more of him for the rest of season 1 and obviously for next season.
Fantastic.
Good luck at the
Thank you guys
Emmys
so much. I
too.
really appreciate it. What's that?
Oh, so good luck with the Emmys also.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a really exciting time, and yeah, I'm just so happy and so blessed. So thank you again, guys.